Well, hello once again, everyone. I'm Mary Trace Griffin in Atlanta. You have tuned into Media Champions. Today on the program, we are so excited to have with us Shane Hackett. Shane is with MarketLeverage and is going to be sharing some subject matter expertise with all of you here on Media Champions. Shane, welcome.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
Great to have you on the program and to pick your brain, sir, because I know you've been doing this a long time. I love what you do to help people to get their story out there. And because of the situation we're in now, just coming off of COVID, everybody had to learn how to solve for X, right? Whether you are in the marketing business or a consumer, things are changing. They're changing so fast. So I want to right off the bat ask you, where do you see the trends happening, say, in the next year or two when it comes to media and marketing? Because they are changing on a dime.
Sure. I actually started all the way back in the radio business in the late 70s and early 80s. I went from radio and television, and you saw those changes, and those kind of took a long time. And then obviously we had the advent of the internet in the 90s, and we always believed that we were kind of on the cutting edge of everything with email and then websites and then e-commerce. And now to your question specifically, is things happen so quickly. The best ways to get traffic, the best ways to get conversions, which verticals are you in? And what we're seeing is a very integrated approach, depending on whether you're in B2B commerce or B2C commerce, and the integration and really focusing on the areas that get you the best ROI, whether it's with Google, which owns pretty much all of search, video, or social media, and the integration of all those together, and then working with an integrated database of prospects and people, either your clients or prospects.
Let's talk about those prospects and the potential clients out there. We can't talk about this enough, Shane. It's very important for people to understand that we are about to become a cookieless society, and what that means for people who just think it's something you get out of a jar and you take a bite out of. Nay, nay. When we are on the internet, when we are looking for products, if we're looking for customers, those cookies help do that, but those are going away. So what does that mean in your world, right? Because you've got to be able to educate people on, I don't know, relationship building, things like that you have to try to find that new audience, because everybody doesn't have the same audience. It's just not going to happen.
Sure. No, it's a great question, and especially with all the new laws that are coming down on tracking and people opting in and out of tracking, it's the ability to be able to utilize what you're doing and getting people into a database that you can identify your prospects, identify your clients, and you have a very specific marketing message going to those. Even more so because you used to be able to retarget a lot of different things that and follow people right through different types of advertising, and now really looking at who are the people you're engaging with, how in what areas can you get them to opt in, whether it's email, whether it's within your kind of ecosystem or text messaging, so that you can constantly stay in contact with those people, and then ultimately be there when they're ready to make a decision. Because not all people are ready to make a decision the first time that they ask for information. They may there's a timeline, and especially depending on how long where your business is and what type of the length of time to get somebody in to be a client. That could be anywhere from a couple of days up to a couple of years.
Right. As we're talking about the change, though, Shane, let's be really frank about where the clients are. They're at the intersection of, hey, I have a brand here, and I have to figure out what to do with Web3.
Yeah. There's no doubt, and they're also trying to figure out where they can put their dollar and get back the biggest return, right? So where can you put in $1 and hopefully get back $1.20 or $1.60 or $2 versus just kind of blindly putting that money out there and not knowing what the return on investment is going to be.
Sage advice. Oh, Shane, thank you for saying yes. We're out of time, but I do hope you'll come back so we can continue the discussion. I've got like 8 more questions I want to ask you, and they don't give me a 30-minute show. I so want one.
Thank you for your time today. I appreciate the time together.
Thank you, Shane. We will do this again, I promise. And for the rest of you, I promise I can make the connect to Shane just for you. You can find him by finding me right here at dailyatbrief.com. I'm Mary Trace Griffin in Atlanta. Do come back for more Media Champions. We'll see you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.